What's up everybody, today we're going to be discussing the latest updates when it comes to Season of Discovery, and we have a very interesting new post about it. So basically I'm gonna cut to the chase, and that's this post over here. As you can see, we have some news from Blizzard, and they're saying that the team has been working hard on Season of Discovery and Cataclysm Classic at the same time. They're saying there's a lot happening in Classic right now, and we've been working incredibly hard. We've also been fairly quiet, so we felt a good time to provide an update on a few things, including Season of Discovery Phase 4, which is something that all of us are very excited about, and we want to see what's going to happen with it. Is the game gonna prosper? Is it gonna fail? And I'm going to share everything with you right now, and why I think that what's happening is very good for SOD. So, cutting straight to it, Phase 4 release update. As you no doubt likely noticed, the World of Warcraft team has been delivering a lot of exciting content lately, and this will of course continue well through the next few months and beyond, as such as to land Phase 4 at just the right time. Our current Phase 3 is going to last longer than previous Season of Discovery content phases. We cannot share the Phase 4's release date, and we know the news and the longer Phase 3 may be disappointing to some, but our timeline will ensure that the Classic team delivers an experience worthy of our top players. Okay, so here's what is extremely good about this. So as all of us know, Phase 3 was pretty disappointing when it comes to Season of Discovery. I think that most people disliked it. They failed with a lot of things, incursions, not so exciting rewards, so on and so on. Okay, we're not gonna focus on what made Phase 3 bad. I already have a video about that. We're gonna focus why the delayed Phase 4 is very good. So, right now we're in a very, how do I say, it's in a very weird timeline when it comes to World of Warcraft content. So on one hand we have Cataclysm coming out right now, which is extremely active, as you might have seen. All the servers are full, so a lot of people are being hyped up for Cataclysm. When it comes to retail players, they just got Dragonflight Season 4. And they have the War Within, which is most likely going to come out in maybe September or October. So where exactly do you put Season of Discovery there? If you release Season of Discovery right now, it's going to be at the same timeline as Cataclysm and also Mob Remix. I mean, that's definitely not a good idea. They're going to wait for the people to get bored of Cataclysm, to find a little bit stale and Mob Remix, and they're gonna drop it. Probably maybe like 2 months from now, something like that. Because it's going to be a way better time slot. In this time, between them dropping Cataclysm Mob now and Season of Discovery Phase 4, they are going to have enough time to think, maybe listen to the people's opinion, and do Phase 4 properly, the way it's supposed to be. They're most likely gonna have to like nerf some things like the incursions, maybe remove them completely. They have enough time to figure things out, and also have a better time slot when Cataclysm and Mob Remix are not dropping at the same time, which is basically going to disperse the player base on all these different game modes, which is definitely not something we want, them coming at the same time. Let's see what else do we have to say. We also want to make sure that we take the time we need to deliver equally awesome experiences in both SOD and Cataclysm Classic through, and give Cataclysm Classic's launch at the time it deserves to breathe. Exactly what I'm saying. Without players feeling the pressure of needing to choose between it. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. There is no point in pressuring everybody to play the same, to choose from every single game mode available at, right now. They want people to play one thing. They want people to share the experience. They do not want people to be like how focused on this, how focused on that, so they not miss out on the experience of both SOD Cat or be it Mob Remix. And because if you're doing that, in the end you're not gonna experience anything properly, because nobody has time to play every single version of the game. Phase 4 PTR plans. In a departure from the previous players, we'll spin up a limited PTR specifically focused on combat and class training for Phase 4. We plan to include make sure to subscribe. Level 6 templates with all runes and abilities earned, and we tentatively plan to provide some sort of access to level 6 tier set bonuses. Fair. We also plan to provide access to training dummies and some raid content with battlegrounds so that players can test out their new builds. Again, our intent with this PTR is to focus on combat and class testing, and we will not be using it to test the unique content coming with Phase 4. Yeah, makes sense. We've received an enormous amount of class feedback from players, and we're very excited for the level 60 runes to be discovered, as well as our revamped tier sets. They should definitely work on the runes slightly. First of all, class balance. There needs to be a lot more rebalancing. I'm not saying things should be perfect, they're not gonna be perfect, but there needs to be some class balancing, and they also need to make the runes way more exciting to get, because they are not exciting to get right now. We're investing heavily into class adjustments going into phase 4, and while perfect balance is on the go, we do want to look at classes, specs, and the rules that are underperforming and find opportunities to make as many improvements as we can. Fair. Many classes will see substantial redesigns going into level 6 endgame. Very fair. With some rooms moving out and others becoming baseline skills. Good. Very good. Level 60 content phases. This is something that's going to definitely like people would be like very interested into. One common question is we've been asked is how will the various raid tiers around level 60, and we want to provide some clarity and let everyone know that we'll be rolling raids out in phases similar to how we did in 2019's classic. The first tier will consist of Molotov Onyxia, and a few weeks after we see Blackwing Lair followed by Zugurub. With additional endgame content and surprises we are planning to add between the major raid tiers as well. That's very good, that's how I expect it to be, nothing wrong here. Everything seems to be good. I do think that they should definitely proceed with the way they are doing things right now. Overall, I think these are great news. I think SOD can only like prosper from this. Like I said, they should take their time. If they release SOD at the same time Cataclysm is peaking and also Mists of Pandaria Remix is peaking, people are going to be confused. They're gonna feel like anxious about missing out, basically FOMO of trying all the content, and they're not going to be able to enjoy anything the way it should be enjoyed. So I think this is correct. First of all, like I said, drop the different pieces of content at different time slots. The second thing, they are going to have enough time to correct their mistakes from phase 3, give them some time, allow them to listen to the players, and surely they're gonna come out with something hype, because I am myself very hyped about phase 4. I think it's going to be great. There is a lot of potential in SOD, and it needs to be done the correct way. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe.